this moment. And let's put on all these mics and say hello, everybody.
Buongiorno.
¿Cómo estás?
What's
Buenas
up?
noches.
What's
What
up,
up,
guys?
demons?
Yo, I just want to, before we get this episode started, I got to play this song. This is the little introduction song, because I feel like this song would set the mood where the direction of where the night is going. For those who don't know, the song is called The Rapture by featuring Nadia Ali.
Night I laid my eyes on you. Felt everything around me move. Got nervous when you looked my way, but you knew all the words to say. Then your love slowly moved right in. All this time, oh my love, where you been? Amore, don't you know, my love, I want you so. Sugar, you make my soul complete. Your rapture tastes so sweet. La 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 I'm mesmerized in every way. You keep me in a state of daze. Your kisses make my skin feel weak. I'm always melting in your heat. Then I soar like a bird in the wind. Oh, I glide as I'm flying through heaven. Amore, don't you know, my love, I want you so. Sugar, you make my soul complete. Your rapture tastes so sweet. Amore, don't you know, my love, I want you so. Sugar, you make my soul complete. Rapture tastes so sweet. Since we connect behind closed doors, spark this fire even more. No telling where we will be next. Surrender to your rapture, alright. Lay your head, let the slumber flow. Can't resist, that's why words were wrong. Amore, don't you know, my love, I want you so. Sugar, you make my soul complete. Rapture tastes so sweet. Amore, don't you know, my love, I want you so. Yeah. Sugar, you make my soul complete. Rapture tastes so sweet. Amore, don't you know, my love, I want you so.
Yo, welcome to Mahogany here at Jolt Radio, holding it down every second Tuesday of the month. We're currently listening to The Rapture by Nadia Ali. She's Libya born from Pakistan, just to give you a premise of where we're going with the show. But let's start off doing a little recap of what's going on. We got in the studio my man, the fragrance guy, Osmar.
Well, what up, demons? It's your boy.
Everything good with you, bro? I know you're hurting just like me because your football team lost.
Well, I mean, it's the Eagles. I mean, but then again, it's rough. Yeah, I really don't want to speak on that.
I mean, it's good. Yeah, no, it's all good.
I didn't think I would be so emotionally tied to a sports team, really.
I mean, all of us. It happens. It happens to the best of us, you know.
Yeah, not as bad as the Dolphins were last night.
Hey, man, I was there, bro. I saw that choke job, and you know what? I sat through it like a man, dude. Sometimes you just gotta sit and just take it. A beating that wasn't supposed to happen, but whatever.
It happens.
Moving on. Also, special co-host France in the building. How you been, bro?
So I got fit.
How you been, bro?
Chilling.
How's your recap been?
It's not too bad. We had a company holiday party. Yeah, I got to see company get drunk on company dimes, so that was good shit. So I was having a good one on that one.
Oh, that's
At
good.
least he does.
Yeah, congrats, bro. Congrats. I like how people would like to celebrate their accomplishments by getting lit. But we won't be doing. I mean, I won't be doing this episode getting lit. I have a final tomorrow.
Bless you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But let's give a round of applause for our special guest, Kumi.
Yeah. What's going on?
Oh, no problem, man. Thank you for coming. Also, a little special appearance by Pasma. What's up, man?
What's good?
Yo. It's great having you guys here. How are you guys as artists recovering from this post-Basel depression right now?
14 hours today, and it felt great. I needed it.
That recovery time.
Yes.
That recovery sleep right there.
And
That
it
was heavy.
And it was crazy because when I woke up, it was kind of, the light was dimming down. It looked like it was 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, damn, I only slept 3 hours? I'm like, okay, PM. All right, I'm good. I'm good.
12 hours? I mean, 12 hours is good.
How did everyone else spend their art, Basil, really?
I mean, Pazzi, what'd you do?
I went around.
You didn't perform anywhere?
I did like 2 gigs at the Arlo on Tuesday and Saturday.
Tuesday and Saturday. Okay, nice. Premium day on Saturday, you know?
Oh, dude. It was insane.
Jeff, did you do anything for Art Basil?
Honestly, not really, because nothing tragic or anything like that. Because my sister, she had hip kind of surgery. It's not hip replacement surgery,
Shit.
but it was preventing so that later on she doesn't get hip surgery. So she ended up having that shit on Friday, that 9th, that 8th or something like that. So like the whole weekend, I was literally just taking care of her and making sure she's good and shit like that. So I didn't really go out. She invited me to go to like the hip hop museum, but I was like working all fucking day, come take care of you, driving all the way to Plantation, back down all the way. Like I was driving too much. I was just tired. I was like, you know what? I just need some sleep. And I just kind of like posted up. And then the company holiday party was on Saturday, and I had to recover on Sunday because I got shit fixed with all my coworkers till like 2 in the morning. So it was just like I had to just balance trying to take care of her while trying to go do my own shit at the same time. So it was I was like, and then Wynwood, because she stays in Edgewater, so it was just like traffic was just hectic trying to get everywhere. So I kind of wanted to avoid a lot of that
That's
shit.
definitely-
It was bad, bro.
You definitely have the Christmas spirit.
Oh my god,
You
bro.
participated in the traffic, bro.
Yeah, exactly. But thinking I'm not local, I know how to like finesse my way through. I didn't have to like get road rage or nothing like that. Miami road rage kick in or nothing like that.
I like crazy. Yo, I saw my recap. I saw DJ Paul, bro. That was kind of lit, dude.
Yeah,
I
I
heard
saw
he was
that
here.
shit. It was
Heard
dirty.
It
he
was
here.
good. It was
that Heron's
Yeah, it was
event?
It was Heron's
Yeah,
event.
yeah.
And out of nowhere, Riff Raff,
What?
tiptoeing in my Jonans Riff Raff.
Tip-top.
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised that they added him on the lineup, but I was entertaining. You know, I did some. I went to Aqua, the art installation that they had on the beach. I don't know if you guys noticed, like a lot of motels did art shows and stuff like that. There was a concept if you're in a motel, but you rent out the room to artists, and they have it like as a mini studio, and people will like walk in and like check out their art and see if they want to buy it and stuff. I kind of like the concept because it's, it's not the traditional going to some snooty neighborhood and you gotta pay you gotta pay for parking. I still had to pay for parking, but it's not as bad as you really would think was.
Right.
I like how it's like more of the underground mentality of this is gonna be like how art's gonna be presented to people. I mean, I saw a really cool Willie Nelson ashtray, but she's trying to finesse me for $250.
Oh man.
Damn, was that handmade or some shit?
It's like what's the artist you said?
So it looks like a piece that's made either with lucite or resin. But yeah, well, not lucite. I'm talking shit. But resin. It's done by Alexandra von Furstenberg. If you ever get a look at her stuff, yeah, or like acrylic, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see what you mean on that ashtray. The thing is, if it's acrylic, you wouldn't want to use it as an ashtray because, The ash will damage it, So you would get a special metal plate to put on top of it, which she sells apparently. You know what? Why are we talking about her products? Like
I mean, I'm just recapping my Basil experience, and we have our correspondent on the streets homepage. Tell him what you did.
Buongiorno homepage.
Yeah, so I went to Dante's pretty much every day other than Tuesday. Tuesday is a new day that they're open now as of a couple weeks ago. But I was at Dante's Wednesday to Sunday night, and it was just jam-packed with all of, like, the coolest DJs that I've seen probably ever. On Wednesday, I got to see outside Natasha Diggs, and she had some dude on the horns playing live horns while she was DJing. It was awesome. Then Thursday, I got to see Rich Medina and Coco, and also DJ Markey play. DJ Coco, I don't know if any of you are aware of him. He's from Japan. He is a DJ that only plays 45s. He also only can see out of one eye.
Oh, shit.
But he is probably one of the best DJs I've ever seen. Spin in general, also on 45s. Because he plays on 45s is his own choice. He said that 12s are too easy for him. So he decided to get a little bit more of a challenge in terms of, mixing. So, yeah, he's got the rarest and the craziest cuts when it comes to DJing. I got to see him on Thursday. Then Friday, I got to see the Gaslamp Killer, which I'm not too familiar with his work, but he's just like a drunken master type like DJ. He doesn't look like he's trying much, but it's just pure talent when he's like just mixing between these like two different kinds of like mixed like styles of music. It was very like Middle Eastern and like a lot of like hip hop as well that he was mixing. Stuff that I'd never heard before. And then on Friday it was Moody Man, which if you're into house music at all, he's just a legend on his own. He came with his own posse with like 3 women, all in his merch, just wearing the Moody Man t-shirts, like, just like hyping him up his entire set. It was interesting. It was awesome. I'd never seen that at Dante's, your own posse pulling up. And then Saturday it was It was a lot of other stuff going on as well. I don't want to hog the mic anymore. But yeah, there was a lot of DJs at Dante's throughout the week, and pretty much if you had anything to do or nothing to do, it was somewhere to be. Dante's generally, you missed out if you didn't go. Pretty much, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'll throw our Basil.
Most
Most events
I wanted to go.
were
I
cool,
had to
but
go
I'm
into
telling you,
traffic.
even just hanging out outside of Dante's was just an experience on its own.
So thank you very much for our
In depth. I really appreciate Dante's.
exactly.
I really do.
Shout out to whoever's doing the talent booking at Dante's. Fine work. Thank you.
I mean, spot on.
And also thank you to our, our live not live, our,
the
in
street
person-
correspondent.
Yeah, Cesaro.
I mean, you're a you're out there. You're on the streets,
he's
bro.
he's there.
All right,
He's doing
you
the
wanna
business.
promote your Gramps thing?
Yes, please.
So I'm currently for this month of December hosting the Vinyl Time, which is an open decks at Gramps from 7 to 11. It's basically, if you want to put it like a karaoke style, you sign up, you play whatever you want for 30 minutes at a time. And you can come through to Gramps tomorrow, Wednesday night. And for the next 3 Wednesdays, the rest of December, I'll be hosting it. So if you're not doing anything on Wednesday night for the rest of December, come through to Gramps. Play your records. Have fun with your friends.
And drink. It's cheap.
It's like one of the last cheap places.
It's actually pretty, economic, especially in these hard times.
And the pizza's fire.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
How do you guys feel about Wood Tavern coming back and trying to make a third comeback?
I don't know. Personally, as somebody who has spent quite a considerable amount of time in Wood Tavern, I'm ready to let it die. Bring back Las Rosas. Bring back Las Rosas. Let Wood Tavern die. That was,
It's like the spin-off show. You know how they always trying to make how they make these telenovelas super like 20, 30, 40 years and like they never want to just like let it go. I mean, the comeback was too soon. You know how like Bayside High. What's the one? Saved by the Bell.
Too abrupt.
Yeah, too abrupt. Saved by. You know how Saved by the Bell went to college and like
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
just stopped
Yeah.
paying attention to it. That's what it felt like.
I forgot about that.
Saved by the Bell. I mean, classic, dude.
No, I remember the show, but I forgot that that's the spinoff.
Yeah,
that
the
they went to college.
They went to
They
college.
had
That's
like
crazy.
this beach one. It was like a summer beach thing that they did. Like,
That was like a
and
transition.
There was a
yeah.
transition before they went to like the college. So it was like they was out of school, and then it was like a summer beach program work
Yeah,
thing
they were
that
lifeguards,
doing.
bro.
Like yeah, it was
Damn.
like they were like managing like a beach, like a resort thing. Like and they were managing. I used to watch that shit heavy with my sister. And from there they went to like college, and then just people just getting too old, and new shows just got better, and it was just like, all right, cool. You're not being Saved by the Bell no more. Like, get the fuck out
the
of here.
same. We're not oh, you got to be in college. We can't drink. I mean, there's a lot. There's like, what would you consider a show
Depends
that?
what college you went to.
I mean, yeah, you're right. What would you consider like a show that was like they should never made a spinoff? They should just let it die.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What would you think? Or movie.
The movies, the American Pie movies.
You should think they should.
They should have let that die after the
all
second
sorts
one.
of
They should
media.
have done it. Stopped.
After two, just let it die.
Maybe even let 2 die.
Anchorman. You didn't need to make a second one.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
What about you, friends?
Damn, I'm trying to think. I can think about all the good ones. Like,
Yeah, I was just thinking about. That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, I can't think of all the bad ones.
the
Like, I
good
don't even want
ones.
to. Like, yeah, I keep only
mean,
thinking about the
think
good ones right now. I'm like, damn,
think of-
I actually like those sequels.
I mean, I'll tell you
Like,
right now.
I love Die Hard. That's the only thing I can think about right now. I'm like, bro, I
Yeah.
love the sequels.
Ooh.
But I think it was probably towards like maybe the last one when it was like his kid is coming around and a whole bunch of shit. I'm like,
I mean,
all right,
it's-
bro, like you need to stop that shit. Like,
Apparently, he had a kid out of wedlock or something.
yeah, and his kid's
might be-
coming to help him out.
I
And
think maybe the Friday 13th got a little out of control after a while.
Okay.
Jason in
Yeah,
space. and
okay.
all that.
Jason in fucking space. That was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Holy
was.
shit!
Yeah,
They
yeah,
should-
that was fucked up.
That's I think that was the transition of when they went to garbage.
I don't know.
They
Jason
started-
Goes to Hell. This sucked.
Actually, the Friday
Jason
movies
Goes
too.
to Hell, the one where
Yeah.
Freddy
Yeah.
Krueger
The
pops
first
up
one.
at the end.
First one, second one was good.
The third Friday, like
Third one,
remember.
nah.
Are you talking about Friday the 13th or Friday
No,
the movie?
Friday.
Oh yeah, the one
Friday?
that's when they become rent-a-cops on the second one, right?
Yes.
third
Friday
one,
after
the third
next,
The
one.
third
Friday
one
after
is the
that.
Christmas one.
There was like a Sunday one, right?
Yeah,
Friday
exactly.
after
Nobody
next.
remembers the
Yeah, why
Christmas
would you
one.
even-
No, I remember.
fondly.
But I remember the Christmas one. I was in the shopping plaza.
Cat Williams, Terry Crews
Mhm.
is the
And then there was like the Santa stealing people's shit.
exactly.
Yeah,
That was
I remember that.
That was something Richard Smiley or something like
Is that
that.
the one where they went to his uncle's special room and he's like, "Unc is a freak."
Oh, no,
That
No, that was number one.
That was one. All right,
No,
all
number
right.
two. My bad, two.
Two,
That's when he
two.
moves to
All right,
Uncle's
all right,
house. When he moves to
Rancho
Uncle's house.
Cucamonga
Yeah.
or some shit.
Thank
Because
you,
number
Isaac.
two, he moves to Uncle's house. That shit was good.
Cucamonga.
Yo, a hot sauce on my burrito, baby. That's the line.
So how do I slap your mama?
Yeah. That was the third one. It's like he actually slaps his mom.
Yeah, it slaps his mama.
Oh, damn.
And the commercial was like,
I
yo,
mean,
it's so good, it'll make you want to slap your mama. And he pah, and he slaps his mama.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's always there's always the good versions of like the sequels. Obviously, I would say like the Fast and the Furious, bro. It's a restart. You gotta
Yeah,
get
it's a
that.
lot.
It's a lot.
It's on like
It's a
on,
lot.
It's like what is it on a 15? Dude, I don't even
Oh,
know.
I didn't even seen the
Yeah,
last
how
one.
many-
And I'm
how
a-
many of 'em?
I think it's
I
like
have no
11, 10. I think it's
I
like
have
10, 10 or 11, some shit like that. Yeah, 10. I think it's maybe.
I haven't even seen Tokyo Drift. I think that's I've seen
You didn't
Really?
see Tokyo? That was a
shit.
good one.
That was
I
actually
like-
pretty
I
good.
like
a little
Again-
transition to it.
Well,
I
Chucky-
love Fast and Furious. Like when that shit came out, I was all into nerd. I still like these guys know. I build cars all the time. That's actually the shit that I love doing. So Fast and Furious, when that came out, we were all in the streets right after that. So they transitioned very well. And then after Paul Walker, we were like, yeah, we're still keeping it on. And it was good. And then they just kind of like started going kind of a little more exaggerating with that shit. And I think that's when we started. People were like, yo, what are we
Well,
watching? Like,
yeah. They
you
used to
blowing
be
up what?
concerned.
We first we're gonna blow up a house, then we're gonna blow up a bigger building, then we're gonna escalate to how big we're gonna blow it up, and then we're gonna blow that shit up from the sky, and then blow it up from the space, come land and shit.
Yeah, that
and then
was-
I'm like,
that's
bro,
crazy. Yeah, that's
I'm
crazy.
seriously, I'm like, bro, I love them, but the last one, number 10, I thought they were supposed to end like a long time ago. I was like, all right, let me just chill on that. I'll watch it when it gets on Netflix.
Well, speaking on that, I mean, honestly, I just can't help but feel like it's because it's deviated from what it originally
Yes.
was its concept, which was
Yes.
car culture.
Yes.
Right.
You know, like
Family.
the first three.
Yeah.
Tokyo Drift was the last one where they really focused on car culture. Only it wasn't, muscle cars or what went faster. It was drifting, which is a different style of, racing, and one that's actually cherished and like, really taken as a sport, especially in Japan. And down that hill, people actually do try that drift and they do die.
Yeah.
And because
If they
they
don't hit
take
it
it
right.
that serious. I wish they would have kept the concept going. Could you imagine if they did one for like European, like going through
Oh, my
Different.
God.
Yeah.
Italian job style, but actually,
rally
like
cars?
Like on the Autobahn.
No,
or
doing like
something?
some fucking
Exactly.
yeah, some
That would've
Autobahns,
been
like there's
nasty.
some exotics twin turbos
Fast
and
and
shit
Furious
like that.
Autobahn.
Yeah.
That would have been sick.
Man, that'd be
exactly.
some
You
dope
can
shit.
come up with
That would've been
like
pretty sick.
again. It's because it deviated. From
Yeah,
what
I think that's what it
originally
is.
was.
Yeah.
Like, and then I think it's after Paul Walker like passed away. That's when it started deviating from that because I think number 5 wasn't bad. Number 5, I enjoyed that when I was in Rio when they destroyed the whole fucking thing with the whole safe. That shit was dope. It was entertaining
It
as
was
fuck.
pretty impressive.
It was
I won't
entertaining.
lie.
It was super entertaining, and I was like, "Yeah, let's go." And they still show some classic cars. They still showed like them doing the heist, using the vehicles. So I think they still had that concept of them doing like the heist and
Yeah.
using the vehicles to get the heists and shit like that. So I still like that concept. After that, I feel like then it was just like
I did like that they did go to the actual locations like Dominican Republic. You saw
Yeah.
at the beginning, like, damn, that shit's pretty. Or, but again, it's just from and what most franchises that tend to lose their fans, it's because they deviated from the original concept. And unfortunately, it
And
happens.
talking about concepts, we're
Right.
gonna take a little musical break.
And we
leading
don't
to,
deviate.
to our interviewer, DJ Kumi.
right,
And we're gonna talk some enlightening things about the music we're about to play. And I hope you guys enjoy.
ladies and gentlemen.
وانا حبيبي بسمته تخجل الضي يكسب سنه بعد رد جا من جبينه راعي العيون الناعسه رمشافي لسلها متذاب الهوى من حنينه وانا حبيبي بسمته تخجل الضي يكسب سنه بعد رد جا أنا حبيبي أنا حبيبي وأنا حبيبي بسمته تخجل الضي يكسب سنة بعد رد جا من جبينه راعي العيون الناعسة رمشافي لسلها متذاب الهوى من حنينها وأنا له نظرة الله سراب ولا مي له نظرة الله سراب ولا مي. راعي الهواتفنا وراها سنينا، راعي الهواتفنا وراها سنينا. نور الصبايا بسمة الدار والحي، نور الصبايا بسمة الدار والحي. له نظرة الله سراب ولا مي، له نظرة الله سراب ولا مي. راعي الهواتفنا وراها سنينا، راعي الهواتفنا وراها سنينا. نور الصبايا بسمة الدار والحي، نور الصبايا بسمة الدار والحي. نوره على شمس الضحى مستبينة، نوره على شمس الضحى مستبينة. شمس السلام أجرت أنا حبيبي.
مكانها وطيور بتحلم فوق الشجر كل يوم. لما كان ممكن أصدق إن السعادة كلمة واحدة ما كنتش أقدر أقرأ ما بين السطور. كنت عايشة ما بين إيديك، كنت سراب تحت سماك، وكان هناك البحر أزرق. لكن في يوم كان لازم أبدأ أعيش حياتي وأخلق لذاتي كيان.
اديتها سنين حياتي، اديتها كل حاجة، علمتها تجاربي، الحب، السعادة. الصبح سافرت وسابت لي ورقة
واختار طريق.
الشمس طلعت وهي بعدت وانا وحيد.
حيستقبلك في جرام بيحذفوك في جرام الطماطم
مواطن ومغلوب عمري
يا ساتر
بغني والاستاد مطفي أفيون الشعوب قرض البنوك أسكر ديون ولا حارب لأرضي
في الشتا بيزلع هالبلد كله تطيز على هالبلد فريز خريف يا ولد
شو مفلس هالبلد
جدد البلد حتلن البلد كسر طابوهات لتحسمس على البلد كشف على البلد شلح البلد سبرينج از كامينج فشمس البلد
أبو تريكة ممنوع أشرف فياض مجروح فقولي يا ولد
مين يكنس البلد
هو ملياردات الدولارات عشان نعيش في شتاء هو ملياردات الدولارات عشان نعيش في شتاء مين إرهابي كلفتنا يا دوب قرشين غنوها في اللد في دمشق بعين الحلوين هو ملياردات الدولارات عشان نعيش في شتاء هو ملياردات الدولارات عشان نعيش في شتاء بلا دول بلا 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 ممتلكات بلا 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 بلا
مسالم مثل الصوفي والبوذي لا تواخذون انا مش مزوخي قصفوا 100 بظرف شهر فك يوغا ما عاد يكفيني صمودي
تخيل الي جيوشي نفوذي تخيل صورتي على نقودي عباية كلها خيوطي مش عباية جوتشي جوتشي
طردنا نوال من البلد عرضنا وندر وومن بالبلد شايف النفاق يا ولد شو مفلس هالبلد
لا تقدس هالبلد عزر البلد افتح شبابيك وعزل البلد نظف البلد زين البلد سبرينج از كامينج فميل على البلد
بكنتم راح والعقول باح فقولي يا ولد
مين يكنس البلد
هو ملياردات الدولارات عشان نعيش في شتاء هو ملياردات الدولارات عشان نعيش في شتاء مين إرهابي كلفتنا يا دوب قرشين غنوها في اللد في دمشق بعين الحلوين
back to Mahogany. I hope you liked the very eclectic set that I played. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was kind of inspired by Kumi.
I appreciate that, brother. I liked it.
Thank
I liked
you.
it a lot, man. I thought it was fresh.
Yeah, I felt like it can lead to our new part of our conversation. Before, obviously, we haven't seen each other in a while. I've been in school doing my thing. And the last time you spoke, you said you were practicing being a Muslim now.
Yes. I took my shahada a little bit over a month ago. Shahada is basically like a verbal proclamation of faith to the faith and to the religion. And I mean, I feel blessed. I feel blessed to have reached that point in my life.
No, that's good.
To embrace Islam, even for the past month, has done wonders to me, for me, spiritually, mentally, and just all across the board as a person.
That's good. So what led you to make that decision, being a DJ, being in the nightlife that, where constantly around people who are practicing their vices and people who basically just want to, escape that moment of reality. And obviously you facilitate joy with people playing music. How do you balance that type of lifestyle now?
Well, that was definitely an inspiration behind it as well. But I've always looked at Islam as the truth. I just kind of felt like I wasn't worthy to call myself a Muslim because I wasn't practicing all the pillars, the 5 pillars of Islam. So I felt like I reached a point in life where deep inside, I felt like I had the discipline, and I just wanted to change. I always lived by the golden rule: treat people with respect, treat people with love, and But I felt like the golden rule just kind of became my religion, became my spirituality, and just on a personal standpoint, I always thought, man, there's got to be more than just that, And Islam was my answer,
Hey, I'm sorry. I got so many. This is so fascinating to me that somebody like you from here, all that stuff that would gravitate towards this. I'm just so curious. So is it like some kind of like a certain branch or some kind of thing that I don't know, which part of Islam, or how do you consider yourself, or I don't can you speak
is there
more
a
to that?
different sector?
He's trying to figure out what questions to ask, and I see that.
I'm so curious. I'm very curious.
There's definitely different sects and different schools of thought in regards to Islam and the practice of Islam. There's Sunni.
Yeah,
Islam,
those are the big ones. That's
Shia
Islam.
Yeah. There's the Maliki school of Islam and all of that. But me personally, I don't follow any sect.
It's like
I
a
just
personal.
call myself.
It's a personal thing.
It's a personal kind of testimony of faith, inward and outward. For me, and I don't call myself a Sunni or anything.
Yeah.
I'm just a Muslim, and that's enough.
Yeah.
I was speaking to my imam, which is basically like the leader of the masjid, the mosque, and he was telling me, if you close your eyes and open your eyes and you see a room full of people, you wouldn't be able to tell who is a Muslim, really. So a lot of things that pertain to Islam, I think, gets lost in translation based on Arabic culture.
Yeah,
I'm Nicaraguan. From Miami.
Definitely.
So,
that's why I ask. Yeah.
So,
it's not good for the media also on how they portray it.
Absolutely.
This media kind of portrays every other race and other things outside the United States as kind of like horrible.
That's his thing. I'm so much more curious of your personal journey on that, because let's forget whatever stereotypes or whatever. It's more like how you are interested in that philosophy and how that's gone, because I don't know, I just find it fascinating that somebody would be like, oh, I really like this and I want to really commit to it, right? How did you start liking it? Do you have a solid understanding of why you wanted it?
Well,
And also another question to piggyback on that: were you another religion before that you were like heavily practicing, and then realized you found some more truth and then change, or like that's part of his question I wanted to add?
I look at every kind of chapter of my life as the building blocks toward Islam, which is sort of like my final proclamation of my personal faith. So when I was in high school, I was practicing the Rastafarian religion because I got put on by the elders, certain things they weren't teaching in church that fascinated me, And when it comes to that, and I have the utmost respect for that spirituality because I feel like it helped to shape me to who I am now. So when I look at that, one of the main factors that gravitated me towards that was just all the hidden truths that Rastafarianism exposed, in terms of certain characters in the Bible and places on earth that didn't get enough light shed on, opposed to others. But when it comes to, and once, I kind of drifted away from that, but always appreciating the kind of sense of level-headedness and spirituality that it gave me, I kind of, since then, I kind of would like to call myself just a spiritualist and an appreciator of humanity. And,
that's good.
And all things, that are earthly and outside, just all things that have to do with life and just being, but I felt like that was more of a feeling that I just kind of have for everything and for everybody. That's why my name is Kumi. Kumi means one. It's a simple philosophy. I believe all things are one. And it comes from the indigenous peoples of the Atlantic coast of Nicaragua, the Mosquito people, which is kind of my personal heritage. So that's where I get my name, One. And so I was kind of living.
Very cool.
I was kind of living by that. But I reached a point to where I felt like personally, it's got to be a little more than that, more than just a proclamation of how much I feel connected to the earth and everything alive, and what brought me to that source was Islam, and I gravitated toward the belief system maybe in 2012, but I knew deep down in my spirit that I just wasn't ready to practice. I still, there was still a lot of stuff I had to get out of my system, and I just didn't feel like I was ready to be a practicing Muslim.
Yeah.
Yet, but now based on, to piggyback what you were saying, Guapo, just about all the kind of like the temptations in the industry that we're part of, being DJs in Miami, little things were nudging me toward it, slowly, and then one day I kind of woke up after kind of smoking a whole zip to the face, and I was like, I'm tired of feeling like this. I'm tired of feeling high. I'm tired of feeling drunk. I just want to, I want these highs to come from my own, to manifest within, from my own joy. So I immediately, I went to the masjid, and the masjid is across the street from my house. So I felt like these were all subtle revelations that God was putting in front of me slowly, So I woke up that morning and I went to the masjid and I professed my faith to the imam, and I haven't smoked a spliff or drank a lick of alcohol since.
Oh, that's good, man.
Nice.
I like that.
That's
It's very motivating.
I mean, respect to like that trajectory too. It's like, and knowing yourself so much that you like, I want that kind of. I mean, maybe
Clarity.
I'm framing it. It's like
I needed it. I needed the discipline because it wasn't manifesting within myself. I mean, ideologically, I can always tell myself this is what's good to do.
Yeah.
You work out, you get healthy.
Yeah.
You do this, you do that. But in practice,
it's nice to have the
I didn't
structure.
have the discipline. So I needed this exactly.
It's
I
nice to
needed
have
this-
it, and it
this
feels
structure
like
for
good.
myself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know,
The inner discipline, like, is one of the
Exactly.
things that I mean, I try to practice as much
Absolutely.
as I can. You feel me? As far as like, I mean, I'm not even drinking right now. I'm enjoying this beautiful Odyssey energy and focus drink. You know, shout out to the sponsor. But it's like one of those things. Like I kind of like feel where you're coming from because I grew up Catholic, but I'm not like a super practicing Catholic. But I always practiced Lent because it taught me a discipline. Like
Of
what is
course.
something like what do you have to give up? You know, what can you give up? And then I've always done Lent, and I saw that in Muslim faith they do the same thing, but they do it right after Easter, where it's I think 45 days also as well from Ramadan.
Yeah, Ramadan.
Yeah, but the thing is that for Ramadan you can't smoke, you can't have sex, all these
It's from
things.
sundown,
And you have-
sunrise to sundown.
Yeah,
Yep,
and you
you have
can't
to
eat.
fast. Yeah.
And fasting, which is like honestly, when you fast, is like one of those things that, health wise, it's good for you. It teaches you like you don't really have to eat all the time, you know, because our body doesn't need food all the time. It needs water all the time.
Yeah.
That's why it's one of those things that I know when you do Ramadan, you can drink as much water as you can possible. But as soon as you see sun, that's it. And that's the discipline. And my introduction to Muslim faith was like when I was reading Malcolm X.
Yes, the autobiography.
Yeah,
Alex
autobiography.
Haley.
Exactly.
That's a great book.
I read it when I was 12, and like obviously that it says that he became Muslim after he was done being a pimp and like drinking and all that stuff, and obviously he came from chaos, which caused chaos because he was
Absolutely.
because he was a mixed child because his mom was white and his dad was black, and he had the red hair. That's what the white part of him. So it's like having just faith and discipline can lead to like good things.
Yeah.
It always will. And I applaud you, especially.
Thank you so much, man.
Especially you doing the graveyard shift, bro.
Yeah, man.
I've done it
That's-
sober.
yeah.
I mean, I done it California sober.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase that, dude. Pop little gummies and like, bro, you got to deal with like all the walks of life that you deal with, and you see people who are drunk, who are percolating, who are just like strung out, all that stuff, and like you see that, I'm like, damn, do I really want to be doing this and seeing this all the time, because you're like a, what's the word I want to say, like a Sherpa, a Sherman, someone who guides you through
Sherpa.
right? Yeah, you're a Sherpa for people at night,
Or a shepherd even.
Shepherd.
Yeah, a shepherd. Yeah.
Sherpa too, but
But
and what I loved about kind of like my slow gravitation toward it is that it all came from a deep respect for all religions. Because I was always into studying everything, studying the teachings of Lao Tzu, studying the teachings of Siddhartha, of everybody, and I feel like the culmination of that kind of led to the undeniable truth to me.
Yeah.
So I feel like, all religions kind of have the same underlying message, just peace, humanity, respect for life.
That's like the main
That's the main
essence
goal.
of like all the religions that branch off from one
Absolutely.
another.
Even
It's just,
Satanism.
yeah.
It is in there. It
It's
is in
like
the 7 tenets of Satanism.
I don't know. It's like a joke almost. But
It's
wait,
kind of
but,
a little bit of joke.
wait, but I do have two little questions. Do you think is it gonna, in your head to yourself, is it gonna affect you, your music, and all that stuff? Is there any type of conflict there?
No,
Good.
not really, man.
Good, because you're really good at.
Thank you so much. No, not really, man. The only thing that has affected me positively has just been being the sobriety.
Yeah.
Not being on any substances, and being pleasantly surprised at how I could admit the same joy sober.
Yeah,
Nice.
And
exactly.
feel the same,
Yeah.
the same
Or even better.
looseness
You can feel
and feel better.
Yeah, you feel better about yourself.
I used to think that I would be more irritable of a person if I stopped, if I put the blunts down and stopped drinking because I was just so accustomed to
Yeah.
it. But really that wasn't the case at all.
And it seems you do it right because you did gradually, as opposed to like, hey, there's no. That's the other question. I was. Do you feel like dogmatic in any way? But I don't think so, right?
No,
like
no.
you came like at gradually, and you're just like,
No,
it's still the same Kumi, but
I
it's
came
like
to the religion
It's like you
gradually,
keep going.
but the sobriety thing, I stopped. I just stopped cold
Okay.
turkey. Because remember, the night before, I was just inhaling spliffs left and right, just smoking crazy, and then I woke up and was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done with everything.
Yeah, but that's almost how it happens, right? But the day that you chose to be done wasn't the first day that you thought about being done.
Yeah,
You had
I
to-
guess.
Yeah, it's like a little transition of
Yeah,
like
so
maybe
yeah,
I
you're
should,
right.
maybe I should be done with
Yeah, you're
this.
right.
I mean, you tell me. I don't know.
You're right. But I didn't really like. I would think about it, but it was sort of like
You weren't
like
ready
an
for it yet.
afterthought.
Yeah.
I just wasn't ready. Yeah, I wasn't ready to really do it until that morning. I was just like, I'm done.
Cool, man.
Do this, you know.
I'm excited for you in that sense. And the other thing I would say, and I mean, nobody to say it to you, but like, if any time, like, don't beat yourself up if you I don't even know.
Like relapse?
Not even. I wouldn't call it relapse,
Okay.
but like if you like feel like you're sinning or something, dude, just like
If
like,
you slip
keep-
up, or
like,
if you
yeah,
give
if you,
in,
but I wouldn't
it's
talk.
okay
I
to
don't like
give
the
in.
word slip up. It's more like just don't beat yourself up. If you
Right.
know what you
Right.
want,
That's
just
actually-
keep going with
that's
it. You
actually
know, just
excellent
keep
advice,
just
man.
keep going. Don't
My imam
don't
told me
feel
the exact same
because
thing.
you know, like obviously, it's like nobody's
the
gonna be
exact same
perfect, and so
Right.
even
Oh,
if you
totally.
if you love what you're doing now,
Mm-hmm.
it's like don't beat yourself up if you are not living up exactly in the moment. Just keep going with like your trajectory. You know.
Yep. You're definitely not the first people to say
Keep
that.
Yeah,
Keep striving.
because you don't want to be
Yeah.
that person who's like, oh, I tried it, and then, okay, you know, it's like
Oh,
you
definitely.
want to be, you know,
Definitely.
Cool, man.
That's the same thing my mom told me. He said Islam is here. Islam, Allah, wants the belief to be easy for you.
yeah, exactly. You can't
So
just,
you know, sometimes there's going to be times where temptation is present.
Yeah, there's-
you know. It's
every-
life. You're on Earth.
everybody in Islam is definitely not.
Exactly.
Perfect. You know what I mean?
And
Everybody
that's
has their
important-
faults.
and
And
I
stuff.
think
we're
that's
human.
very
You just
important
keep
for you
going.
to
You
mention.
just keep
I
going.
think it's very important for you to mention because I mean, Islam is just like in that sense, it's just like any other religion.
It's not. You're
Sure.
human.
And you got people
We're human.
that indoctrinated in it, people who reverted to it,
Yeah,
and you
just go.
it does. Some people are scumbags, and some people aren't.
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
doesn't matter if you're
Doesn't matter what
Muslim
religion
or
you
not.
are. Yeah, exactly.
Christian, Buddhist, doesn't matter.
I
Black,
won't lie,
white,
sir.
doesn't matter.
Exactly. Exactly.
I gotta give you props, Kumi. I mean, again, I didn't know your background. I didn't know you were Nicaraguan, Miami raised. But more than anything, like, dude, like, I'm a sucker for substances. So, like, hearing you go cold turkey, like, wow. I mean, the commitment,
motivate
and
you?
especially for something that you firmly believe in. So, like,
Yeah.
I mean,
I appreciate it, man.
No, not only
But no
that.
judgment coming from here, I mean, I
Yeah,
don't judge
exactly.
people who,
Yeah.
everybody, I feel like that, to get to one destination, there isn't just one set path.
Neat.
There's always different directions to get to a single place, I believe. So,
Yeah.
So no judgment from over here. I'm just professing kind of my personal journey
Your path.
with you
It was like you
good
knew
folks.
you were
Yeah.
completely
And if anybody
done,
feels a
right?
path, they could do it too. but
Absolutely.
it's your path.
Absolutely, man.
And everybody else has a different journey and different time frame for each their own
Absolutely, my
thing.
brother.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
But thank you so much, Kumi. I
Wow,
know
that
Yeah,
is-
man.
yeah.
Thank you for
This
bringing
is
your
I know
good
that's why
energy out here.
Yeah.
I try to try to push the interview the right way. I don't
Oh,
want to.
definitely, bro.
Yeah,
Right.
I know
I'm
how to
not gonna
produce the show.
deviate.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
definitely, man.
we're
I
gonna
appreciate
deviate a
you
little
guys.
bit because
Hello.
because Kumi, we actually have a little segment that we do around here. We're not gonna do any alcohol today because
I mean, I'm doing alcohol.
I mean, we're not gonna sponsor any alcohol.
Well, that's the other thing. It's like if you make a transition like that in your life, and then you really, it's so hard to be like,
Committed.
no, committed to yourself, yes. But it's really hard to be like, I am gonna, totally cut off everything in my life that used to be and whatever. It's much more healthy to be like, hey, today, no, not for me, whatever. You guys do whatever you want. If you need my help, I'll help you out, whatever. But it's like, yeah, it's like, you know, I don't know.
Moderation.
Yeah, I don't see,
100%.
I don't see Kumi coming out and being like chastising anybody.
No, not at all.
The thing is, like he's been there before, so
Yeah.
it's not like
exactly.
He's like some of the other people that's never done it, and they're like, oh, I'll talk shit about it.
Yeah.
But it's like when you've gone through it already, then now you have that experience. You're able to say stuff about it in a different way versus the people who's never experienced it and looking at it a negative way.
Yeah,
so you're
absolutely.
coming at it more of a positive way, and I definitely respect that. So
Yeah,
that's
I
what's up.
mean, I used to smoke so much. I did so much other things. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But it didn't really change the spirit of a lot of the people that were doing the same thing. So I think it was very important that you mentioned that. You know, I've been there. I've been in the same place that a lot of my friends are. You know, and it's cool, man. It's cool. It's just my personal path, and you know, and everybody has their own, and you know, Godspeed to each and every one of them and everybody else. You know,
Yeah, I appreciate that.
for sure.
Now we have a little segment here where we talk about fragrances.
Ooh, this is
Ah.
my favorite. This is my favorite.
So, Oz, what do you got for us for this lovely holiday month of December?
I was disappointed with the weather recently because we got cold, and I actually love wearing this one that I have here. This one, I don't know if y'all could see it on camera, but it's all blue. But this is actually not blue. This is actually a shade of blue called Klein Blue. Hence, the name of the bottle is called Not a Blue Bottle. Cesse no pas un flacon bleu, which is done by Histoire de
Gotta be
Parfum.
good.
Which is done by Histoires de Parfum, which is based on different points of literature, art. So this one, it's based on the color Klein Blue by Yves Klein, a German artist who found this pigment of blue. So this one, it's going to have aldehydes, honey, you got musk, you got patchouli, and orange peel as well, which I really do love in this one. Oh my God, but this one radiates and it lingers in the air in the winter. You're welcome to try it out, gentlemen.
Love it.
Feel free. Like that's, oh man.
Wow.
I like when I wear this and, you know, like, or for example, when I crash at someone's house and then they text me the next morning, hey, my pillow smells like you. I'm like, oh, fuck.
It smells like confidence, like strength. You know, kind of reminds me of my father. This is kind of the type of
musky
fragrance.
then.
Yeah, yeah. I like it.
Another cool thing about them is they have different price points that are actually really economic when it comes to niche luxury fragrances. They have a slim 30 milliliter bottle. It's just, it's there, but it's like 30, no, I'm sorry. It's a 10 milliliter bottle. But it is $35, 37 something with taxes. But it's a great way to try out the fragrance a few times and then see if it's something that you'll actually like. And just like their packaging and their whole idea that it's based on books, it comes in a little booklet giving the whole idea and story of like each fragrance and concept.
Right.
They have different sizes. The 10 milliliter is $37. The 60 milliliter is $128, and the 120 milliliter, which is like 4 something ounces, is $185. Now,
Wow.
for a luxury fragrance,
That's
it's not
really-
too high, but
really up
again,
there.
$37. It's a great way to try something new if you want to try it out.
It smells like a real base level of a musky thing
Yeah.
with floral things on the top.
Yeah,
so it's
those are
like
the
you got
aldehydes.
that old man scent that you kind of want, as in
Yeah.
That's exactly
As in
what
colder-
it actually
as-
reminds me of an old cologne I actually have.
with like a little
Yeah.
floral on top. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's called,
You got
it's a French one
orange,
called
honey.
Bouchon. And it's a French one called Bouchon that actually has this very similar smell to it. And I'm
So-
smelling it right now. I'm like, damn, I need to buy this cologne again because I haven't had this bottle in years.
Yeah.
And the reason why I didn't wear it anymore because I was like, oh man, that's like I was too young for it. I felt like I was like when I went out, this is like this is when I want to feel like a big boy, like type of shit. That's when I used to spray this. So this was actually bringing me back. I'm like, oh shit.
Put this on my beard, dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is for the milfs,
Again,
dude,
this
right here.
stays on your
Milfs.
skin. It has great sillage. It's one of the few the brand has like 4 in the collection because they're based on different points of art and whatnot. So this is number 1. 2, 3, and 4 are really cool. If I ever get my hands on them, I would like to show it to you guys.
Oh man, thank you so much, Oz.
No
I
biggie.
really. What was the name of it again?
Not a Blue Bottle by Histoires de Parfum.
Very nice.
I like it. This is like super date night stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Wear-
Absolutely.
big time.
Yeah, dude. Next time we'll go on a date. I'm gonna wear this, dude.
Yeah.
Let the bed sheet smell like you when you leave.
I mean,
Oz has a special gift for everybody, which is a bottle for every.
Oh, y'all. I mean,
you get a bottle. You get a bottle. All right, Oprah.
you know what? I could probably find some old ones I don't use, but maybe.
No.
Let's do a little. We gotta start wrapping up soon. Kumi, give me a list of events that you're gonna be
man.
DJing.
Let me-
'Cause you
upcoming
are also a
events.
DJ.
Yes.
This was a different because
Yeah.
I told you, bro, you don't have to play or anything. Actually, you just want to talk.
Oh, no, definitely. Let me.
Yeah,
So what I got?
Yeah, let's not
What I-
forget.
What I got coming up, I'm doing the Givers Revival. That is on the 15th. And then after that, I'm doing Dante's Hi-Fi. We're doing another rum and coke.
Oh shit! Dope.
Yeah,
What,
rum
on a
and
Sunday?
coke tropical dance party on Sunday.
On Sunday?
My favorite
7
Sunday to
to,
go.
7
Yeah,
to
Sundays is
2
dope.
a.m. So those are the next two kind of big events I'm doing. And the
Nice.
Givers Revival event, that is going to be at the historic Hampton House.
Ooh, I've been there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Where's that at?
That is, I believe, in Liberty City.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a historic hotels where Martin Luther King went to kick it. Malcolm X went to kick it there. Yeah, man, got a lot of history there.
That's what's up, dude. That's what's up. That's what's
It's gonna
up.
be cool.
So that and don't forget the graveyard shift. Are you still doing the graveyard shift? Or you're...
I'm actually, my last day of the graveyard shift is on the 30th.
Oh no! Oh,
Yeah,
that's it.
so after that, I'm
no,
yeah,
2024, it's a whole new rap.
graveyard shift for me, man.
You're like, I'm done.
But I do appreciate everybody at the corner. I appreciate the staff and everybody showed me love there, man. And I'm still gonna go there and check everybody out and visit from time to time. But yeah, the graveyard shift there is will be no longer.
End of an era.
Yeah,
End of an era.
Yep,
But
That
always a
doesn't
new
happen.
chapter.
20. You see, you stopping it on the 30th. That's like 2024. Boom, new year.
Yep.
And no more. That's gonna be.
Yep.
No more graveyard shift.
Damn.
Yep.
I know you're looking forward to
Transition.
getting sleep.
Oh man. Yeah, trust me.
That
man.
transition is gonna
that,
kill.
that graveyard shift was rough.
Oh, I know. I've played it.
Yeah, you have. You remember.
It's
Yeah, I
rough.
remember seeing you out there.
Dude,
Yeah.
seeing the sun come up, and I'm like, I remember I got blocked in by someone. I was like, bro, I was there till like 8:30 in the morning, dude. Because they closed the door, and I'm like, wait, I gotta wait till someone comes out, and I fell asleep in my car, dude. I probably left like at 8:30 in the morning.
Oof.
Yeah, it's rough, dude.
Shit, damn.
I mean, but it's a lifestyle, bro.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely.
lifestyle. It's like the vampire.
No, I applaud you guys for the lifestyle, man.
They
I
really
appreciate
should
the
open
lifestyle.
a like cafecito across the street. Just
I mean,
that would be great.
you know,
That would be good.
Serve
That's
some
such a
pancakes.
good idea.
fuck
That is.
yes.
That's
Like
a
somebody
smart-
just kind of come through, you know,
Yeah.
around 6 in the morning with
Exactly.
Yeah,
Start
cafecitos.
setting some espressos,
Shit.
maybe some pastries,
Yeah, hella money.
coffee,
Damn,
cakes.
that's actually a very bomb ass idea.
Watch me do this with a fucking Krispy Kremes and some Dunkin' Donuts
Bro.
and shit like
Dude,
that.
you make a killing.
Yeah, we make some money. I just gotta stay
especially
up.
with the staff.
Yeah,
I
You
mean,
make a killing.
yeah.
and we can sell drugs. You
You know what? Don't tempt me. I'll start this.
I mean, they stopped doing the Vice City Burger thing. I noticed that.
Yeah. Well, they did that because I think they fenced in that little yard area.
They're
Yeah,
like,
that
sorry.
patch of the grass, they fenced it in, so that was pretty much a wrap for them because that's where they'd set up.
All right. At the homepage, you wanted to do a little quick event recap that you have going on?
Yeah, so on Wednesdays, tomorrow night specifically, and the rest of December, I'll be hosting Vinyl Time, which is an open decks event at Gramps. You can come in, spin your records. You come sign up list style, like karaoke. Play your favorite records or the records that you hate. I don't know. It's up to you, you know?
Records that bang.
Please play the stuff you hate.
No experience required. If you've never touched turntables but you have records, we're always welcome to have people come and, you know, see what they got.
Or make
And-
an ass out of themselves.
Never, no,
nah,
that
no one
would
really
never
does that.
happen. Unless it's like just like records with like silence, then yeah, that'd be kind of crazy. But
I was gonna play noise.
like yeah, well, like the opposite of noise, just silence records. I don't know, but yeah, you know,
somebody breathing.
Yeah.
like ambient sound.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm always down for that. I got some like cool kind of ambient stuff I
With
could
the
maybe
SMRs.
play tomorrow. I might actually play some ambient stuff tomorrow on purpose after
We might
this
play some
conversation.
Enigma.
Like, ooh, yeah.
So yeah, you know,
I used to rock Enigma.
You know, I was
Love
doing that
Enigma.
this morning. was like,
Yeah, I
sorry.
don't know what
Well,
Enigma is, but yeah, anyway, Gramps tomorrow night and Wednesdays for the rest of December. Come through. If you're not going to play records, come and listen to what people have to play and, grab a drink. Happy hours up until, I think, 8 o'clock. Half off drinks.
What time to start?
Yeah, and you can get a...
Like what, from 4 to 8? Or,
The event is from 7 to 11, but
like the happy hour.
Happy hour, I think, is from 4 to 8, I think.
4 to 8. Everybody loves a good happy hour.
You can come in the first
Get off
hour.
of work, come through.
I mean, it's
enjoy
no
the
big
vibe.
stock up on drinks at the
Yeah.
first hour.
No,
Get
come on,
yourself
get
like
lit.
4 or 5 cocktails.
And the pizza's good.
Yeah,
Everybody's
the
right,
pizza
man.
is
Sounds
great.
dope.
Yeah, no,
I'll pass by for sure.
Yeah, definitely
I'll
come
pass
through.
by.
Kumi,
It's always a
and
vibe out there.
Whoever's open, no pressure at all. Come through.
Yeah, it's all friendly vibes. Come on, man.
It's an open part of Wynwood that really is,
It's the last
it's one of the few last bastions of
It's
originality.
the oldest bar as of right now.
Oh, as
in
of right now,
Wynwood.
true, because everything else is either closed or relocated
Literally
or
the
done something.
oldest bar.
Ain't
Everything
no
is
more
shut
art
down.
walk. Nothing like that.
It's the last one. But thank you, Kumi, for coming in again. I really appreciate
Thank
you
you
coming
for having me, folks.
Yeah,
Thank
for
you.
sure. For
No,
sure.
guys are
thank you
awesome.
for coming. Enjoy the
course.
vibes and the vibes and the talk and everything. We always greatly appreciate a good guest out here. And
Appreciate y'all.
Sure.
No, I want to thank everyone for tuning in to Mahogany. We're here every second Tuesday of the month at 9 p.m. till late. Well, 9-ish, because, I always have
No.
to set up and transition to another show. We always have to do our things. But, thank you. Thanks. Shout out to the sponsor, Hey Hey.
Yeah, true. Hey.
Hey. We didn't...
Hey.
The RTDs, a little bit
some
of gin
tasty,
and a little bit
gin.
of juice.
Oh, yeah, man. I was drinking it earlier. That shit hits the spot.
Hits the
Hey,
spot.
it's refreshing,
Yeah, it's
man.
definitely refreshing.
Delicious.
Delicious. But again, thank you for tuning in to Jolt Radio. My name is Guapo with Tigre, and we're going to tune out to some Acid A-Rad.
Hey, have a good one.
Hey, Jolt Radio, you just heard Mahogany live here with Kumi and friends and fragrances. A very nice time. We'll be back maybe with some Jolt After Dark. We'll see you in a second. I'm going to stop the streams for now, but hang in there. It's very likely that we'll do some more after this.